You're about to hear a story that will make you believe in love again. A story that proves true beauty isn't about what you have, but who you are. Stay with me until the end, because this story will change how you look at people forever. It all started on a cold, rainy afternoon. The city was alive with umbrellas rushing by, cars splashing through puddles, and people too busy to notice anything around them. But right there, in the middle of that chaos, stood a young woman under a broken streetlight. Her clothes were worn, her shoes barely holding together, and in her hands, a small basket filled with candy. Her name was Isabella. Life hadn't been easy for her. She lost her father when she was just 14. Her mother, she left long before that. Since then, it was just Isabella and her little brother, Matteo. He was the reason she stood out there in the rain every day, selling candy to strangers who barely even looked at her. She promised herself she would never let him go hungry, even if it meant sacrificing her own dreams. That day, something unexpected happened. A sleek black car pulled up near the curb. The door opened, and out stepped a man in a perfectly tailored suit. The kind of man who clearly belonged to a world Isabella could only imagine. His name was Ethan. Ethan wasn't just anyone. He was a successful CEO, the kind of man who had everything: wealth, status, respect. But as he walked toward the coffee shop nearby, something caught his eye. Her, standing there in the rain, holding that little basket like it was her last hope. He walked over, looked at the basket, then at her. "Candy?" he asked softly. She nodded, her voice quiet. "Yes, just $1 each." Ethan took out his wallet. And instead of buying one, he bought them all. Every single piece. Isabella froze. "Sir, that's too much. I can't." "Keep it," he said with a smile. "You deserve it." She thanked him, her voice trembling. For Ethan, it wasn't about the candy. It was about the strength in her eyes, the quiet determination of a woman who refused to break no matter how hard life pushed her down. He walked away that day, but he couldn't forget her. For days, her face haunted his mind. He had everything money could buy, but for the first time, all of it felt empty. He didn't want someone impressed by his wealth. He wanted someone real, someone like her. So he went back. Day after day, he searched that street. Until finally, one afternoon, there she was again. Selling candy. Same quiet strength. Same warm eyes. He walked up with a smile. "Remember me?" She nodded slowly. "Yes, the man who bought all my candy. Can I buy you coffee this time?" he asked. She hesitated. Rich men like him didn't spend time with women like her. But something about his voice, it didn't sound like pity. It sounded genuine. So she agreed. That coffee turned into a conversation. And that conversation turned into many more. Ethan learned everything about her. How she struggled, how she raised her little brother, how she gave up her own dreams to keep him safe. The more he learned, the more he admired her. But the world didn't approve. When Ethan started showing up at her street regularly, people noticed. His friends whispered behind his back. "What are you doing with her? She's just a street vendor. She's beneath you." Ethan didn't care. But Isabella, she did. She heard the whispers. She saw the stares. And one day, with tears in her eyes, she told him, "Ethan, we're from different worlds. People like you don't end up with people like me. I can't let you ruin your life for me." Those words broke his heart. But he refused to give up. He took her hands, looked her in the eyes, and said, "Isabella, listen to me. I'm not here because of what you have. I'm here because of who you are. You're stronger than anyone I know. You're the queen of my dreams, even if you don't see it yet." And in that moment, every wall she built around her heart came crashing down. She cried in his arms that night. The ending, it wasn't a fairy tale, it was something better. Ethan didn't just give her money. He gave her something priceless, a chance. He helped Isabella start her own small business, not because he wanted to change her, but because he believed in her. And she worked hard, really hard. Slowly, she built a life where she didn't have to sell candy in the rain anymore. As for Ethan, he proved that love isn't about money, or status, or appearances. It's about seeing someone's soul, and choosing them, no matter what the world says. Years later, on their wedding day, Isabella walked down the aisle. Not as a girl selling candy, but as the queen Ethan always knew she was. And the lesson: never judge someone by where they are today. You don't know their story. You don't know their battles. True love doesn't look at the surface. True love sees the soul. So the next time you pass someone struggling, remember this story. Because you never know. That person might just be someone's dream come true.